This show was made possible with the continued support of the Win Offers affiliate program. Hello, my friends. Here I am back in the Pacific Northwest. While I was away, things got a bit cooler around here, and the trees started to change colors. In this video, we're going to be taking just a few moments out of our busy weeks to look at the stories which are impacting our industry the most. And that leads us to a very serious question, and that is, are Andy Rhodes and the UK Gambling Commission liars, or are they just that damn stupid? Because we have now reached a point where it has to be one or the other. And I'll prove it to you if you just stick with me for the next several moments. We begin by taking a look at this story, which was published this week by iGaming Business, about the gambling survey of Great Britain, which is conducted by the Commission to collect official data on betting behaviors across the United Kingdom. But something just isn't right about this. You see, up to now, this survey has warned readers that the data collected cannot be scaled up. It cannot be extrapolated to calculate national averages. It's just too small. However, the Commission has now removed that little warning while simultaneously reporting the highest level of problem gambling in the past decade. Just a coincidence? Well, let's take a look at the numbers. First, after the Commission removed their warning about extrapolating data from the survey, they reported a gambling addiction rate across the United Kingdom of 2.7% for last year. That figure was then extrapolated with media reporting it translates to 1.4 million people in Great Britain with a gambling problem. Yet, the National Problem Gambling Helpline received just over 52,000 calls last year. NHS gambling clinics helped less than 2,000 people last year. The National Gambling Treatment Service cared for just 9,000 people last year. And even if you include the government's own estimates that some 243,000 adults might need treatment for gambling issues, well, that still adds up to just over 306,000 individuals. Far less, 22% of the figure of 1.4 million, which was extrapolated. But this is just the tip of the stupid, lying iceberg. So when we come back from the break, we're going to look at Andy Rhodes' record at the Commission and why Mr. Rhodes has to be the UK's biggest liar or the UK's biggest idiot. As we head into the second half of our show, I need to clarify something. Before the break, I said that the head of the UKGC, Andy Rhodes, was either the biggest liar in the country or the biggest idiot in the country. That was wrong and unfair. It is perfectly reasonable that he could be both the biggest idiot and the biggest liar simultaneously, and that certainly would explain a lot. So let's take a look at the problem gambling rate in the UK for the past 10 years with official numbers from 2015 to 2019 holding steady between 0.5 and 0.8%. Mr. Rhodes took over the commission halfway through 22, and a look here at just what happened. The rate of gambling addiction under his watch exploded by over 500%. Or did it? Perhaps what really changed was how they reported and or collected the data. Why would the commission do such a thing? Hypothetically, of course, if they were to do such a thing. Well, have you or anyone you've known ever applied for a loan, a lease, or a rental agreement? And when you or they did you report that income at the highest level possible on paper, just to kind of give yourself a little bit better chance of being approved? But that same year, the income you may have reported to your tax service on paper might not quite reflect the same level, just so you could get a break on your taxes. Anyone ever done that? No? Just me? Okay, sure. The point is, other people may play with numbers or do some creative accounting work to achieve a certain goal. And when it comes to the UKGC, that goal could easily be just to stay in business or justify their salaries. So, are they lying about the problem gambling numbers? Are they deliberately inflating them just so in a couple of years they can bring them back down and say, look, what we're doing is working? Maybe. Or perhaps they're just stupid. Seems like it must be one, the other, or both. Mr. Rhodes took charge in 2022, and despite all the ridiculous new rules, regulations, and restrictions, gambling addiction ballooned by over 5 times. And, might I add, that's after holding steady for a decade before Mr. Rhodes got his grubby little mitts on the commission. If the UKGC is lying, then Rhodes should be fired. If problem gambling grew by 500% under his leadership, Mr. Rhodes should be fired. So, which is it, Andy? Are you a liar or an idiot or a combination of both? We'll wait. You don't have to answer now. Go get your story straight, and we'll be right here waiting for an answer every week, including next week when I'll be back, God willing. Hello, my friends. Here we are back up in the Pacific Northwest, where it's gotten a bit cooler recently. Zero consideration for anyone other than himself. I mean, he knows I film on Thursdays, and yet here he comes right down the only road in and out of this little homestead.